Thanks for tuning in to this YouTube Live exclusive, HuddleCamHD Live, for meetings that matter.
Hello everybody, Paul Richards here with a very special episode of HuddleCamHD Live. I have with me Zachary Flanagan and Jonathan Boaz.
Hi everyone.
Guys.
Hi everybody.
Jonathan is coming in from sunny California, Southern California. How's the weather out there?
We would have hoped it would have been a little more sunny today, but we have no privilege to complain over here, so no right for that. So it's all good. Everything is good in Southern California today.
Great. Well, everyone who's watching out there, just so you know, we donate to charity every single live show. All you got to do is hit that like button, and we give an extra $1 for every like that we get to a great charity, the Susquehanna Valley CASA, helping children get adoptions. Children who are stuck in the court system who might need a little help in their families. We help them out. Our channel team, by the way, everybody, just released a Q1 live stream where they go over all of our channel partner initiatives. Zachary is actually part of the channel team for Phoenix Audio. So if you're an audiovisual integrator out there watching this show, go ahead and reach out to Zach. Zach is a great resource for you guys. The first thing I want to do to kick this off, so first of all, everyone, we're giving away two Phoenix Audio duets, and then we're going to save one for our Facebook live show on Monday. You can enter to win below, so go ahead and enter to win. The link is below in the description below. You have to be watching live to win. So if you're not watching live, we just repick a new winner until we get someone who's watching live for the show. So what we're going to do to start this live show off is we're going to start it off with a lightning round to get to know Jonathan a little better.
Oh, I like this.
Me and Zach are going to roast you a little bit. Here we go.
Guys, go easy on me.
We don't go easy here. Just kidding. All right, Jonathan, tell us this. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Ooh, good choice.
Yeah, definitely coffee. 4 cups a day.
Yeah.
Now, Mac or PC?
Probably PC, I'd have to say.
Ooh,
Yep.
Okay.
Same question on the mobile side. iPhone or Android?
Well, that's iPhone for sure.
Okay.
He's conflicted.
You don't have a perfect marriage of devices there. So tell me, what's your favorite book, Jonathan?
That's a hard one. I'd probably have to say there's a book called Predictably Irrational. That's probably one of my favorite books. It's about how our psychology affects our decisions in life and economical decisions that we make in life. So it's a really cool book. It's an easy read. You learn a lot about how we think.
We're almost out of time here, but I just want to ask you, if you go back into history, any time in history, watch history 24 hours, when and where would you go?
I don't know if I can pick a 24 hours. So I'm a huge sports fan, Laker fan in specific. So it's hard to say specific 24 hours, but Game 7, I think it was 2002, Western Conference Finals, Lakers, Blazers, 16-point comeback in the fourth quarter. I'd love to be there.
Cool.
All right. Very nice.
That's a good one. So first time on the show, I'm trying to fit Zach into this. It's just me here, but I'm lucky enough to have Zach with me. There we go. I got framed in there. So Jonathan, you've got 60 seconds for each topic here. We're going to keep it high paced, and then we're going to go right into that live giveaway. Give us an introduction to Phoenix Audio.
Okay, so here in 60 seconds, Phoenix Audio is, well, first and foremost, an audio solutions company. So we provide audio devices for conferencing environments, either different collaboration spaces, conference rooms, huddle rooms, board rooms. All those rooms, we have solution for it. I think the key aspects that everybody should know about our products, that we are always strive to be easy to install, simple to use. So it's not only just easy to install, it has to be really friendly for the users to actually use it. And in addition to that, we always strive to provide really high quality audio in all those environments. So we don't compromise on the quality from that perspective. So that's what we do. That's what Phoenix Audio do. We have an over 30-year background of audio engineering. So our engineers have done it all. State-of-the-art echo canceling, noise canceling, DSP technologies, beamforming, the works.
Wonderful. So tell us, what is new at Phoenix Audio?
So I think the latest and greatest that we've introduced in the last, I would say 6 to 12 months would be our Condor microphone array, which is the next product that we're going to talk about. So that's what's new, I would say, per se. We have a few products that are going to be coming out in the next few months, which people can stay tuned to see that stuff. We've also recently introduced what Zach is holding over there, our Smart Spider in white. The reasons for that is, I would say, mostly around either aesthetically pleasing for the end user. So there are a lot of white conference rooms out there nowadays. It's kind of the new modern look that people like to have in their huddle and conference rooms. And I would say for our ceiling mounting functionality. So a lot of people love mounting our Smart Spider on the ceiling, and we support that. We provide the ceiling brackets for it and everything you need to actually make that happen. But they want it to look, flush in the ceiling and have the same color. So having it in white is a huge advantage for that. So,
I apologize for this footage, but since you mentioned it, Zach actually took this footage, so I have to apologize for the shakiness here.
I have to apologize. I'm not a videographer, but you get the point. It's super easy to install.
Super easy to install. You can see our installer just putting the plate there, snapping it to the ceiling mount, and that's the new white Spider.
Let's point out too that we will be having a white ceiling mount coming out. They'll be shipping in a week or two. This is just the one we had on hand, and while we were here, we wanted to make sure we not only talked about it, but showed you how simple it is to use.
Yeah, and I think an important point to mention about that is, a lot of times end users run into rooms. They can even be small rooms or even like larger training rooms where they have moving tables, or it's just a stand-up room. There are no tables or chairs in the room. And the only alternative that end users have right now for those rooms is, go buy an audio mixer, put microphones in the ceiling, speakers throughout the room, which can sometimes be a really expensive solution out there. Having the ability to just ceiling mount our Smart Spider on the ceiling. It provides you both a microphone and speaker. It does all the echo canceling and audio processing. And you can daisy chain up to 14 of these so you can cover any space doing that.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's such a great product. Can you tell us about the Condor? Sorry, I started the 60-second counter a little early. Tell us about the Condor. I know that's a brand new product, and I'm going to show it on the screen here in a moment. The Condor, from what I understand, is a beam-forming microphone, right?
Exactly. So the Condor is a product that is designed for, again, think about those huddle rooms, conference rooms, where the requirement or the desire from the end user is, I do not want anything on the table whatsoever. So the Condor is a solution that provides you both your USB for your video conferencing application, whether it's Zoom, video, Blue Jeans, Skype for Business, whatever you may be using. It connects easily to that PC that's running it, and it can also be your SIP endpoint. So it can also act as your actual SIP phone in the room, and eliminates the need to wire anything whatsoever to the table. How it works, you mentioned our beamforming technology. So it has 15 microphones elements within it, and it has multiple beams that are working throughout the room to know how to recognize voice and steer a beam towards it. We have a lot of different use cases taken in consideration with the technology within it. So we have also what we call a close proximity beam. So if you have a presenter standing close to a monitor or to like an interactive whiteboard, he'll sound more or less exactly the same like somebody who's on the far end of the room. A typical question that's asked, what is the distance that can actually cover? So this is, we recommend to use it in rooms of up to 30 feet distance from where your monitor is placed. So large majority of rooms, huddle rooms, conference rooms, it's a great fit for it, and it can just be put on the wall easily, either above or below your monitor, and it covers the whole conference room without a problem.
Cool. Well, that sounds good. Now let's go to the Spider. The Spider is an incredibly powerful product. Me and Zach have been doing videos all about the Spider today. Tell us a little bit about the Spider.
So the Spider is it's a product line that comes in 3 different flavors. The most basic version comes with a USB connectivity. So this will be your USB speakerphone for your video conferencing application. Again, it's a great fit for either huddle rooms or conference rooms. What's great about the USB version that it allows you that no matter what use case you have, you can always have just a single cable running into it for power and communication. So it can be powered off strictly a USB cable, or if you're daisy chaining or have a large distance between the PC and where the speakerphone is placed, you can use our power hub, which will easily power it and provide power to multiple units in a chain as well. Great audio quality, extremely loud speaker, has 4 microphones built into it, and just a really high quality USB speakerphone for conference rooms. Like we also mentioned earlier, it can even be ceiling mounted, so that's a great application that it could utilize as well. The other 2 products that you see, which look identical on the screen, are our conference phone versions. They have the USB connectivity, but they also have either a SIP phone line or an analog phone line built into it as well. You can easily bridge, it easily bridges between the 2. So if you want to have, if you're having a video call and you want to dial somebody in, it'll automatically bridge them into the conversation. So there's no need really for any call bridges or anything of that sort to have somebody join into a conversation. I forgot to mention about the USB version that we showed earlier. It also has what we call a smart connection, so that it allows you to connect to the headset jack to your smartphone. So if you want to come into your conference room with your mobile device, you can easily connect to the Smart Spider as well. One more cool feature to mention about the Spider product line, that it is easily daisy chainable, and you can cover larger spaces with that. To any one of those units, you can daisy chain an additional 503 unit to get extra coverage. I think what's unique about our daisy chaining is that you are both getting an extra microphones in the room, but also extra speakers throughout the room. So you're really filling the room with audio. From a audio point of view, you're not just getting more microphone pickup range, you're also getting more speaker output. And you can daisy chain up to 14 units, so you can cover really any size room.
Yeah, that is incredible. What a great product. Such a big fan of these. Tell us a little bit about industry trends, and then I want to ask you about web conferencing versus the traditional video conferencing codecs. But first of all, what are you seeing out there as a big trend in the industry?
I think the biggest trend that's happening right now has to be kind of what you mentioned right there, is the transition to soft codec video conferencing. PC-based video conferencing is king right now. I think the spaces where video conferencing is happening as well now within environments, that is also changing. So if you look at, it used to be the traditional boardroom where that's where all the video conferencing of a company would go down. Now, video conferencing is open to basically every employee within an organization. So desktop is being utilized a lot more. I'm sitting on my desktop and joining a live stream that is broadcasted, technically to the world right now easily. And huddle rooms, smaller spaces where people can just go to have a really quick meeting, 3 to 4 people, and talk to somebody on the other side of the world is really, really key. And that's what's happening more and more. I'll add one more use case that is happening is the open space model of work environments. So that is creating also some new collaboration areas, which you basically a lot of times just see a kind of living room type of setup of a couch and a small little coffee table, and people sit around that to do meetings, and they want to be able to bring video conferencing in it. So I think AV carts are going to have a revival, coming back to life now, and we're going to be seeing more and more of those being distributed also throughout organizations.
Very interesting. Is there anything you want to add to that, Zach?
No, I can't. I think Jonathan covered just about everything.
Okay,
Thanks.
Cool. Well, good job there. Now, you guys have had some of the coolest Infocom booths. Zach, why don't you bring us up to speed on what happened last year, and then I just want to ask you guys, what can we expect in 2017?
Of course, this is a topic. So I'll speak on the one that I joined, and as far as I understand, it was our busiest Infocom I was running around like a chicken with his head cut off, so busy with people at our booth. And what we did this year is, as most of you know, our products are named after animals, whether it be spider, octopus, a condor. And we decided to actually have a condor, an actual condor, which is one of the largest birds in the world, I believe, an endangered species. And we had it at our booth. And one of the great things was it was actually all the contributions go to help preserve and protect this animal that's endangered. So for King Edward, that was his name. It's just another day on the job. You know, he's got to go clock in and clock out just like all of us. So he shows up for work, and everybody loved it. I mean, I think it just adds a little bit of flavor to a technology conference, something a little bit different. And it was a hit, I must say.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting and we were really fortunate and happy that we were able to partner with that organization that their mission is to save condors throughout the U.S. And King Edward, like Zach mentioned, he has his 9 to 5. He travels around the U.S. and to get some awareness to condors.
Yeah.
And I think we were really able to help them, and I think people got a really good experience to actually see a condor live, in addition to our condor, of course. And we were really fortunate about that. I mentioned that we're going to be coming out with a new product this year. We are going to be continuing the tradition of naming it after an animal. I'm not going to reveal the name of it just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to continue the tradition in Infocom 2017, which will be in Orlando this year.
Cool. Very cool. I'm not going to be at Infocom this year. I'm expecting a baby just around that time, but I know you guys are going to have fun. Tell me a little bit about the future. What can you expect from Phoenix Audio coming down the pipeline?
I think you can expect, we are... you can expect good things. I'll start over there. I think we have a really strong focus on, sticking to our mission statement, which is around easy to use and easy to install and high quality products that are out there. We see with different aspects of where the video conferencing industry is going and how, we mentioned the soft codecs and how, people are taking consumer grade products into conference rooms right now and creating video conferencing environments. You need to be able to provide products that can address that type of user interface and that type of ease of use. And I think we're putting a strong focus on our next generation of products to continue that and to be able to provide that requirement from the user base, because at the end of the day now, I think this is an exciting time for the video conferencing industry, because with technologies like FaceTime that are being introduced to everybody around the world, you see video conferencing used to be something proprietary to businesses and really high-end people who would have a $200,000 room and they can do video conferencing. Now video conferencing is, I want to speak to my relative who's on the other side of the world. I just pick up my phone and I start video conferencing with them. So I think it's really exciting that everybody is getting used to using video conferencing in every aspect of their life, and they want to see that type of quality and that type of ease of use also in their work environment. So I think you're going to be seeing really cool stuff coming from Phoenix that really bring that to life, and how you can have really high quality audio with your video conferencing experience, and it'll be seamless and easy to use just like your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Well, I am going to go ahead and roll the credits. Everybody stick around so we can do our live giveaway. Here we go.